Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a demo slash review on the CoverFX foundation that just came out. So I'm just gonna go right into it. So right now I only have my eyebrows filled in because I just wanted to save some time, and I have nothing else on my face besides like moisturizer, so you guys can see how my skin looks before the foundation. I do have like dark under eyes and a few like hyperpigmentation on my forehead, and like, you know, obviously blemishes on like my cheeks and stuff like that. So anyway, so this is the foundation. This is what it looks like. I'm no stranger to CoverFX because I do have their other foundation. This is the Natural Finish oil-free foundation, and this one I'm basically almost out of. I really like this foundation. The only thing with this one is that it is more of a radiant finish, more dewy finish. So for people who have oily skin, they might not like this one because of the finish of the foundation, but I saw that this one is more a matte finish foundation, so I wanted to try this one out because I figured that I would really like it if it's like a matte finish, so it'll probably be better for my skin type. So this is the CoverFX Power Play foundation, and this is the container. Well, this is the packaging of the foundation, very similar to the packaging of this one, and I got this foundation in the color P110. So CoverFX advertises that if you find your color or your shade in one of their foundations, all the shades of any other foundation that they make should match up. So it was very easy for me. I didn't have to try this in store. I just grabbed this color because I was like, I know I'm P110 in the Natural Finish Radiant foundation, so I was like, let me just get the same color that I got in this. So I'm just gonna open this up. So this is what the Power Play foundation looks like in the container. First thing I noticed is that it's definitely different from their other foundation in terms of the packaging. This is like a squeeze tube like this. And the thing with the squeeze tubes, it's kind of hard to squeeze out all the foundation, but I do like this because it's easy to travel with. But this is the CoverFX Power Play foundation. This is what it looks like. I like how this is plastic. This is a plastic container, so it won't break. And when you open it up, it just has a squeezy tube type of idea. It's kind of deceiving that it's like this because I thought it was going to be a pump originally, but it is just a squeeze tube, just like this one. So I don't know if some people are going to be turned off by this, but I just want to let you guys know that's how the foundation comes in. I feel like this is going to be harder to squeeze out the foundation than this, just because this is a square and this is kind of like a toothpaste bottle. You can roll it up and get all the foundation out, as opposed to this. I feel like when you're close to the end, it's going to be really difficult to get the foundation out of the container. So I'm just going to squeeze some of it onto my hand here because I don't know how else to go about applying it. So I'm just gonna put a couple of it. This is like basically, I guess, one pump or one squeeze. So I'm just gonna put that on my face here. Okay, so I am filming this in natural lighting. So I just put a couple of like dots on my face. I'm filming this in natural lighting so you guys can see how it looks in true lighting and true life. So I'm just gonna blend this out. So this is my skin with just a little bit of the foundation on. I didn't do it to the full like coverage. I didn't apply a lot because it's up to you really, but you guys can kind of see what it looks like with just a little bit on. And of course I can still see like the darkness around my eyes, but then again, I didn't really put that much foundation on. But I am gonna go back and add a little bit more so you guys can see what it looks like if you want to build it up. So I'm just going to put some more on the back of my hand, but this time I'm going to concentrate it in the center of my face. Usually when you want to get like a flawless application with your foundation, what you do is focus the foundation in the center of your face, or like the parts of your face with the most problems. So then when you blend out the edges, it shears it out, so it doesn't look like there's a line of demarcation. So that's usually what I try to do. But like, I feel like it doesn't really matter to have a whole lot of foundation in the under your eyes and stuff like that, especially if you highlight and conceal. But if you don't, that's something I would tell people to do if they just want to apply foundation and that's it, and they don't go through like the other process. They don't go through the process of, you know. Wow, this looks really, really pretty. Really pretty. Like, wow. So, this is really pretty. And just to let you guys know, I don't tend to put like primers under my foundations and stuff like that, which I should do, but I just haven't found a primer that I liked. But you guys can see how it looks just alone on its own. I feel like that's better for like a demo or wear test or whatever that people do, just because you can see like the foundation is performing on its own. There's nothing really helping it in terms of application. It's just the foundation. So this is the foundation on its own. You guys can see how that looks on my face. Very pretty. Like, honestly, this could be worn on its own. Like, I could literally just fill my eyebrows and leave my face like this, and I feel like people wouldn't even really be able to tell that I have foundation on, like, especially because it's not super cakey looking. It's very lightweight, and it has no smell, which I like about this foundation. I don't really tend to like foundations with scents, but this is what the foundation looks like on. So what I'm going to do is do the rest of my face off camera and kind of come back and show you guys what the foundation looks like with a full face of makeup on, so you guys can get a look, an idea, and a feel of what the foundation looks like. This is the foundation on its own with no setting powder. This is the completed makeup look with the CoverFX foundation. This is what it looks like on my face. You guys can see how flawless it looks. It's so pretty. And just to show you guys the foundation, when I first applied it on my hand here, it's completely dry. And you guys can see it's right here. My hands are lighter than my face, so you can see the foundation is right here. It's completely dry, like completely dry. It looks really, really, really nice, and the finish is really, really pretty. So I'm just gonna show you guys the two colors side by side so you guys can see how the colors look next to each other. Upon first glance, I thought that the one in the squeeze tube, which is the Natural Finish foundation, looked darker than the new foundation, and I was right, and it does look darker, but for some reason both of the shades work on me. I don't know why. I don't know why this foundation looks darker than this one, since they're the same shade but different finishes. But this is what it looks like on my wrist. I'm gonna try to get it so you guys can see on camera. So right here is the Natural Finish one, and this is the Power Play foundation right next to it. If you guys can see that, yeah. So the Natural Finish one is right here, and this is the Power Play right next to it. So like when I first saw this in Sephora, I could definitely tell that it appeared to be a lot lighter than this one, but for some reason it looks good on my skin anyway, even though it looks a little bit lighter. This foundation I would probably wear in the summer more, just because even though it's a natural radiant finish, I would still probably wear it in the summer just because it's a little bit darker. But again, I still used it during the winter time and it looked okay on my face. So this one right here is the one that I have on, and you guys can give me your thoughts on how it looks on. It looks really, really nice. I really like it. Like, I think it's really, really, really nice. So just some quick specs on this foundation. This one is 35 milliliters, which is a little bit more in this than you get in this. So this one is 30 milliliters, this one's 35, so it's 1.18 fluid ounces, and this foundation also retails for $44, so it's $4 more than this one. This one was $40. So and on the bottle it doesn't say really much about what it does, but I believe it does list some of the claims in. Let me see if where did I put my box? So some of the claims are listed on the box here. It says formulated with innovative high-impact pigments that provide buildable medium to full coverage in a breathable, weightless finish. A trio of ultra-fine powders control shine and help visibly blur imperfections all day without dulling or drying complexion. Clinically tested, paraben, fragrance, gluten, mineral oil, and talc-free and vegan. So this foundation, I think what I like about these foundations by CoverFX is that they're good for your skin and they're vegan as well. So I thought I'd just mention that. Any other specs on this foundation I'm going to include in the description box. If you guys seen my other video on the Natural Finish foundation, CoverFX has a large range of foundation shades. It comes in like 40 colors and they're divided by undertones. So they have pink undertones, which is for people with cool or red undertones. Then they have the neutral, which is for neutral undertones, and then they have the golden for people with yellow or olive undertones. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to keep rambling about this, but I can already tell that I'm going to love this foundation. It's definitely going to be one of those foundations I reach for. And just to show you guys how it matches, I know that sometimes it looks like it doesn't match me because my neck is darker than my face, but for girls who are darker complexion like me, if you can't find a foundation that matches, it's easier to match my foundation to your chest, and darker skin girls should match their foundation to your chest because a lot of times our neck is a lot darker than our faces, so it could kind of look weird. So I just match it to my chest, and you guys can see how the face versus the chest looks pretty good. So the match is definitely spot on. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and everything that you have questions about will be included in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.